Right, it's a warm fall evening and the last leg of a New York to Long Branch service. You'll be travelling to Long Branch, picking things up here in Aberdeen, Matawan, and stopping at every station on your way. So we get the doors open. Let's have a quick look at the map while we're here. So up the top here you've got New York Penn Station with the northeast corridor coming down here, and it continues on down here to here. This is Rahway, and that's where the junction comes off. So up here you've got Hoboken Terminal, along with the lines that come over here, massive yard. You've got stations coming down here, and again this is where we get back to Rahway, and then this is where you get the line that comes all the way down here to Bay Head, and Long Branch is where it switches to being diesel only. And so if you're running the ALP-45DP, you have to switch the power source. Right, next stop is Hazlitt. Speed limit is 45. I forgot to put ATC on again. Rob Allen, why no end-to-end scenarios? Because they're too long. There's nothing to stop you doing a quick drive, but the problem is the long scenarios just don't get played. Number of people that play long scenarios and don't finish them is massive. There's no point making a scenario people aren't going to play. No point at all. Alright, I'll switch ATC on as we go past this signal. Mr. Crispy, yeah, I'm using the loco brake for my throttle handle on the rail driver because I find it much nicer. That's it. Got A2C power now. Right, Hazlitt is the next station. Good night, Big Ford. Brutal Excess. Some people certainly do enjoy the long scenarios, but majority of people don't. Or they'll start it and never finish it. So, hence the reason there are now shorter scenarios on packs. Due in at 28.19, so I've got a little while to roll in. What FPS am I getting? About 30 at the moment. Rolling into here. Brakes on. I'll get the doors open. A little late, but not too late. At JM, yes, we ran the 2-cat. The previous scenario was the previous scenario to this one. Train spotting at Preston. That sounds excellent, Fringe Starlin. That sounds excellent indeed. Right. Speed limit is 80. Next station is Middletown, 4.2 miles. Deadly Dorito train spotting at Newton Abbot in the 50s. Excellent. Exeter's another good one to do, train spotting on the Riviera line. So, speeding up to speed limit, we've got track speed limit of 80. We have no signal speed limit enforced by the looks of it. $70 limit coming up, but we're not doing 80 yet, so we'll just keep going. No, the bell does sound different on the exterior. It's being quite muffled by the cab, same as the horn. I'll show you in a minute. It's a bell. It's a crisper sound externally, quite muffled. Right. Britannica, funny you should ask that. I've actually just created a playlist on my channel containing all of the train spotting and railfan scenarios. So if you go onto my YouTube channel, you'll find the train spotting and railfan playlist, and you'll be able to see all of the ones I've done on there. I think it's all of them. It's certainly all the ones I found. Still on 80. Middletown's coming up now, 1.2 miles. US trains, railfan scenarios are basically just normal scenarios, so they will play exactly the same every time you run them. Fungi, do I like pugs, as in the little steam engines, in which case yes. 040 pugs are awesome. Good night, Neil. 08 night. Dynamic quick drive AR on the JT Scottish. I've not looked at it. Oh, the dog pug? Don't really know, to be honest. God, that's about as good a stop as you're going to get. I set up all of the quick drive on Western Lines of Scotland for Crossrails. Yeah, I mean, Quick Drive is capable of some very cool stuff if it's set up well nicely. There's some nice random stuff that you can add in there, random AI, random stuff in the sidings. It's very good. Deadly Dorito, you reckon the Newark Railfan scenario is good, do you? In which case we'll run that last, then I'll add that on to the end and we'll do that, because it's only 15 minutes. Time to go. Red Bank is our next station. US Trains 418, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Don't forget, folks, head on over to the YouTube page and subscribe there as well. And Facebook and the Steam group, you know, all those things that are showing off up there somewhere. I know exactly what a pug dog is. I'm not really into... I've got a very limited interest in dogs. I like them all, but I'm not that bothered by them particularly, so I like a pug the same way I like any other dog, to be honest. The only dog that stands out for me is my my old dog that died a long time ago. My family now are all cat people, so we've got cats. Josh Harkness, do you want to recommend go and put the links to your Highline Z scenario on via the submission form? That way they'll get on my list. So JM, if you're writing a book about me, once the book fills up, do I get to ban you? 2.3 miles to Red Bank. Francois, the VODs are actually if once I've highlighted a VOD, then they're kept indefinitely. It's only the past broadcasts that are deleted after, I think it's 7 days. All the highlighted ones are kept indefinitely on Twitch, but they're all on YouTube, which is a bit easier to watch and a bit easier to find stuff anyway. Got a 50 limit coming up here. Is there a quick way, an easy way to make quick drive? Well, I've done a video showing how to make quick drive scenarios. It doesn't get any easier than that. There is no easy way to make it. It's good fun though, making a quick drive scenario, trying to put in all the different combinations and make it all work. J-Class fan, I don't know what you want to, well, have I missed a message from you? What is it you want to post a link to? Right, we're coming up to Red Bank. It's a bit like in Ireland, there's a place called Red Cow. Slightly more bizarre than Red Bank, but... Francois, no, yes, I have updated the viewer feedback form. I'll post the link in a minute. There you go. I've just posted the survey link. If you haven't filled in the survey yet, it would be much appreciated if you could. If you filled it in before it allowed multiple answers for some of the questions, then if you could refill it in, that would be great. Now that I've fixed my silly mistakes. Open the doors. Can us as users make random traffic? Of course you can. In fact, if you watch my tutorial, I tell you exactly how to do it. Dovetail don't have any special tools that are not available to everybody else. It's all the same tools used to make internal scenarios as I used to make that you have to make your scenarios. I know there's some myths posted on some forums that that's not the case, but it is certainly the case, trust me. Moggy, none of the questions relate to Minecraft, no. There is a general suggestions form, so you could put all of your any comments you have about Minecraft in there if you want to. Little Silver, track 1. 60 limits. US trains for any New York's Express scenarios yet? I haven't seen any. I mean, the route's only just come out, and I've not really looked on Workshop. If you see something on Workshop that you want me to run, then submit it via the suggestion form, and I will certainly go and look at it and see if I can run it. Thanks, Exeeg. .60 limit, only it's about to come up to 80. Trying to get your head around linking crossovers. How do you mean linking crossovers, Brutal Excess? Right, so the speed limit has gone down to 80. It's gone back up to 80, so we had a brief drop there to 60 for the speed limit. Well, that's not very nice of you, is it? First gear sims, yes, the map changes colour depending on my speed. So it'll fade its way up to red at the highest speed. So 100 miles an hour is when it's at full red. So as I slow down now, you should see it change colour. Axie, did I get your racetrack scenario? Did you post it into the submission spreadsheet form thing? If you did, then it'll be there. I'm going to try and go through and get caught up on the suggestion forum this week. And see if I can't fill out the backlog a bit more with some of the other scenarios that have been requested. Ben Central, what's the next American route? Again, I can't talk about things that are in development, I'm afraid. There we go. Open the door. 4 seconds late. That I can live with. Brutal Express. When you make a crossover from one track to the other, but when the tracks together doesn't work because they're not parallel. Yeah, you can only use the crossover tool for for exactly parallel tracks. If they're not exactly parallel, then you'll need to manually lay the crossover. .40 limit from here on. .35 actually, is it going down? Is there likely to be a Halloween DLC, Dave? I refer you to my previous comment. I can't talk about things that haven't been announced. Right, let's keep it pushed up to 35 and make sure we can stay ahead. Hey, Tungsten Ring Boilers, welcome back. What do you mean don't play Flight Sim Extreme Edition? That's bad news. I enjoy playing that. Ooh, well, lighting's looking rather nice out there. Oh, lost some points, that's no good. Alright, we're going to get up to 80 in a minute, which will take us to Long Branch, our final station. Clear for 80. It's a lovely route. I'm really enjoying this. Got a 25 limit on the entry to Long Branch we need to be aware of. Cut the power, put some brakes on. Oops. Long Branch, no, we didn't start at Long Branch. We started at Railway was the beginning of the first part. And Aberdeen Matawan was where we began the second part. Nice one, Josh. Thank you. US trains. What do I think about this route? Well, really, I've not really played it a lot. You're seeing this is sort of the third, fourth scenario I've ever played on it. I'm really enjoying it so far, I have to say. Right, speed limit is now 25 as we approach Long Branch. Thanks, Deadly Dorito. I know a couple of the ones that you've suggested I've already done, so I've put them to one side. But some of the other ones I'm definitely going to catch up on. Right, and this is Long Branch. Got loads of time, we're about 2 minutes early. Yeah, US trains I appreciate. I could come in a lot faster. That comes with practice. Something I've really not had at the moment. I'm sure I will get better. Why I think I'm going to get better, I've got no idea, but I'm sure I will. Why is there always a lamppost in the wrong way, in the wrong place? Are all the AI for ALP-45s in diesel? I must admit, I've got no idea. I hadn't noticed. Congratulations, you've successfully finished this journey from Aberdeen Matawan to Long Branch. Let's see how you did. 990! Glad. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Excellent. Right. Let me go to changing route. We're going to do Frozen to the Core next, which is the hardest scenario. What am I thinking? Let me switch to changing route a minute.